Welcome to this first lesson. Today we are going to learn CRE, and our first lesson is about Introduction to Christian Religious Education. It is important that we define our objective very clear. Our objective is by the end of this lesson, you, the student, should be able to gain insights into unfolding of God's self-revelation to human kind. Our reference is going to be two sources, that is the Revised Standard Bible as well as KLB CRE Book 1. These are the two references that is recommended by KICD, that is the Revised Standard Bible, and the KLB CRE Book 1, that is page 1. That is where we are going all together. If you have that KLB, kindly open page 1. As I have said, we are looking at the Introduction to Christian Religious Education, and it is very important that we have defined our objective as by the end of the lesson, you, the learner, should be able to gain insights into unfolding of God's self-revelation to human kind. Now, God reveals himself to humankind through 4 ways, and we are going to identify them very well. The first way in which God reveals himself to humankind is through personal experience. This means that when human beings go through various situations and issues in life, at that point, they are able to attribute it to God. And in that way, they are able to know that God spoke to them. The second way is through traditional African heritage. Traditional African society had a very rich culture in which their customs, values, and virtues was revealing to them through their life that it is God who speaks to them, or it is God who is the author of that thing that has happened. And the third way is through biblical relation as a whole. That sometimes or every other time when you read the Bible, you are able to hear God speaking and revealing himself to human beings through various teachings. For example, when you read about the creation, you are able to hear God talking. You are able to hear what God is saying. You are also able to see what God is doing. And the other way is through Jesus Christ. God speaks and reveals and opens himself up through his Son, Jesus Christ, as we shall look at it very widely in our coming lessons. And the last one is through Christian community. The way Christians live, they borrow their principles from the Bible. They borrow their way of life from Jesus. And then we are also able to see how God is opening himself up to human beings through a Christian community. Now, the student, it is also quite very important for us to ask ourselves or to remind ourselves the importance of the subject. CRE as a subject has its importance. For it to be inculcated in the 844 curriculum as a subject in secondary school as well as in primary school, it has a very vital and important subject. You should be able to look at it in this way. Has it helped you as an individual? You studied CRE in primary school. Up to this level, we are also still learning Christian religious education, and it is quite very important to ask ourselves, has it helped you in one way or the other? That one you should be able to answer by the time we are completing this lesson. The second one is, has it helped you as an individual? Personally, I have developed spiritually as well as a morally upright person because of the teachings, because of the values, and because of the lessons from the CRE as a student of that subject. The other thing is, it makes a big contribution in development of a good character. Apart from developing morally and spiritually upright person, CRE also contributes largely in developing a good character in a person. There are several questions that we should be able to ask ourselves as we continue, and these questions are as follows. You ought to ask yourself as a student, as you study Christian religious education, what has this lesson to teach me? When you sit down in a classroom and learn CRE subject, what lessons are you deriving from the subject that will be able to help you? And the second one is, what attitudes and values should I acquire for my own good? There are so many values, there are so many attitudes that you need to acquire and develop as you study Christian religious education. And those attitudes should be able to help you as a student. The third question is, in what ways does the study of CRE going to increase my knowledge about God? The importance of this subject, CRE, is to ensure that you acquire as much knowledge as possible about God. Knowing God is very important as a student, as a human being. As you progress in your studies, it is very important that you have adequate knowledge about God. It is therefore, as we conclude, very important for me to emphasize and stress that CRE as a subject in secondary school is supposed to make you a better person. It should make you a better person every other time, and then more than you were before. It should be able to grow, we should be able to grow maturely in the knowledge and fear of God. And therefore, as we conclude, we must put it right that we have done the introduction to Christian religious education, and we have said that one of the objectives of introducing ourselves to Christian religious education is to ensure that you, the student, you have the insight about unfolding of God revelation to humankind, how God reveals himself to human beings. And we have identified at least 4 of them. That God reveals to human beings through personal experience, God reveals himself to human beings through the Bible, God reveals himself to human beings through Jesus Christ, God reveals himself to human beings through traditional African heritage. Until the next lesson, have a nice time.